Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Making common sense out of nonsense. I will tell you guys this, and it was an imaginary question where basically someone said, you've been breeding for so many years. This is why you can continue to make the dogs that you make because you have stock and different things, which I do have a lot of straws. I do have some bitches. I do have things to go forward with. But I often say this: if you eliminated my whole entire yard, I could rebuild everything within 2 years. And the bottom line is because of knowledge. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm just telling you guys, I went to prison. And during my time in prison, years ago, I produced over 20 champions while I was in prison, with the help of my then girlfriend and partners, but I'm the one that lined up the breedings and it was over 20 champions. Matter of fact, it was really over 30, but that's debatable. But anyway, it's all about knowledge and what to put together. And one of the reasons that many of you are not succeeding is because you don't take the most obvious route. You're trying to take the popular route. If you want size, I can go and find you a great conformation dog that has great size. But you know what you guys do? You will ignore some of these dogs that have great conformation, great breathing, can pass everything that you need to say, I have a healthy, great conformation American bully, because this person doesn't have as big of a name and you're worried about selling puppies. This is the same reason why throughout the years when I was breeding Denzel, Mandela, Castro, you name my studs. The thing of it is people, oh, you got so many champions. It's because it's common sense breeding. Studs produce, but you guys are so busy worried about the price that you're not picking quality. You're picking like, oh, if I just get this popular stud, then no. I could take you to many a yards where I see very, very high quality dogs. And the funniest thing about these very high quality dogs is that I notice they don't get used that much. I won't name the dogs, but I could go from the West Coast to Georgia to Chicago to Texas. I could go to many places, and I'm not, like I say, I'm not going to do this today, but I'm telling you. And I think I'm going to prove it this year where I'm just going to make a separate line of dogs that really don't have anything to do with my dogs. And over the next 4 years, because I'm only going to do 2 to 3 breedings now, I'll show you guys I can make super high quality dogs by taking dogs from other yards, and it'll be the same conformation, it'll be the same breeding, and I can make 100-pound pocket, no problem. The dogs are out there, but the problem is you guys are looking for a pat on the back and trying to fit in, and you're accepting flaws and health issues because, oh, you want to say what's hot, and then you wonder why at the end of the day they have better promotion than you. That's why they sold you the dog, or that's why they had you paying 10,000 for a stud, and now you really can't get rid of the puppies. You're not making quality. Quality will take care of itself. But if you're consistently going after what's big out there, you'll keep on finding out. And many people keep telling you these stories, and I would say horror stories, that they are getting dogs that are falling apart. They're getting dogs that have bad hips. They're getting dogs that they have to put down early. There were a few more dogs that died this week at a little over a year old that were starting to gain traction. This is something you guys keep doing, and the information is out there that tells you these dogs are not healthy. This is not quality, but you like the big name, or you like the fact, oh, he carries excessive mass. That's a real bully. But the thing of it is that you're not seeing these dogs live a long life. So therefore, you're trying to sell your dogs to bully breeders and enthusiasts that are going to breed the dog, when the reality is, in a normal dog setting, 90% of the dogs go to pet homes. And the one thing that a pet homeowner doesn't want, for one, is a $10,000 price tag, and for two, another $10,000 price tag from a veterinarian. It's just that simple. It is very, very simple to breed these dogs because there is tons of quality. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm not bullshitting you. I'll keep my Hall of Fame blood on one side. It just gives me an opportunity to go ahead and create a second blood that I'll later on, maybe in 6 or 7 years, just breed to my stuff. But it's very, very simple. And it's so many quality dogs out there I'm just talking about for me, that as my mind is racing now, I can go here, there, and put together great dogs that I know will pass all the health testing that I need. But I just want to tell you guys, start breeding for the right purposes. Stop thinking. I've done it to you guys for years. It was times where you could have used Denzel for 500 in the stud back. How did you think that Denzel produced? Right now, people would be paying. You know what I mean? I have people calling, offering me, if you got a Denzel kid, I'll pay this for it and that. It was obvious in front of your face. The same thing with Mandela. Produced his ass off. Tons of champions. Castro had his share of champions, and I always had good deals on these dogs. Right now, Odell is producing. Odell has literally produced his first couple championship dogs. The same thing will go with Ronaldo. The same thing with Tommy. The dogs that I have, Chubb is legendary blood, literally. You know what I mean? Even though I don't care too much for the people that they came from, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, the blood is great. You know what I mean? The blood is great. It's OG blood. The blood is phenomenal. It's just that simple. But at the end, but when you look at it, people will like, oh, well, I don't, because I don't know if that sells. And the thing of it is then they come around my, whoa, where that dog come from? The shit produces. Guys on the West Coast are showing you good dogs, and you guys, and like I say, in the Midwest are showing you great dogs. My homie in Georgia is showing y'all great dogs. I'm telling you, it's plenty of places that are showing you very, very good conformation dogs, and you guys are just deciding for whatever reason to keep on trying to stretch to do other things, and those other things are costing you a lot, and they're breaking your program down. And this is one of the reasons why you always see people, I'm getting out of the dog game. I'm getting out of the dog game because it's stressful to keep seeing dogs die on you. Just bottom line. But it's something to think about. Pick good studs, and don't let the price influence you too much. When you see people giving you a deal or whatever, jump on that shit. That's great blood. You're very, very stupid if somebody is telling you, hey, and I'm just throwing his name out there, I can get you some Kamali blood, and it'll only be $1,000. Now, when you hear $1,000, you like, oh, that's cheap. I ain't gonna. It's King fucking Kamali. If you had the chance to get King Kamali blood, especially if it's like off of one of his sons or it's frozen, you run and get it. If you had a chance to get Paco blood, you run and get it, especially if it's at a decent price. It doesn't have to be somebody trying to take your kids' college fund for it to be quality. Y'all keep confusing these overpriced, fucked up dogs as quality when really the quality is the breeders who pretty much have mostly maintained the same type of prices throughout the years and keep producing quality for years and years and years. Or even some of the new breeders who were smart enough to take the quality, they're producing. Stop basing your shit off of price and go to health confirmation and how this shit fits in. But with that being said, much love, y'all. God bless you. Peace.